Have you ever asked yourself, what does Buddhism really say about homosexuality? In a world where many religions have strong opinions about love and sexuality, Buddhism offers a perspective that is both unique and deeply compassionate. Its focus has always been reducing suffering and nurturing compassion. And here is something important. The Buddha himself never declared homosexuality sinful. Instead, he taught us to ask, does what I do bring harm, or does it bring kindness? The teaching of sexual conduct among the 5 precepts that guide lay Buddhists, one is to avoid sexual misconduct. But let's pause for a moment. What does misconduct actually mean? In its original context, it meant avoiding harm, not breaking families apart, not exploiting others, not acting without consent. It did not mean, you must only love the opposite sex. The heart of the precept is respect, responsibility, and compassion. For monks and nuns, the path is different. Complete celibacy, regardless of orientation. But again, this is about renunciation, not about judging people for who they love. As Buddhism spread, cultural influences shaped the way people thought about sexuality. First, let's turn to Theravāda Buddhism. In countries like Thailand and Sri Lanka, where this tradition is strong, the monastic rules are very clear. Monks must remain celibate. But for lay people, sexual orientation is not the point. Compassion is. In fact, Thailand recently took the historic step of legalizing same-sex marriage. And while monks don't perform wedding ceremonies, many will still offer blessings of kindness to all couples. Next, let's journey to East Asia and explore Mahāyāna Buddhism. Here, tradition was often shaped by strong cultural family values, so for a long time, homosexuality was either ignored or disapproved of. Yet in modern times, courageous voices have emerged. The renowned Master Sheng Yen said it simply, there should be no discrimination between same-sex or opposite-sex love. And in Taiwan, the Venerable Shi Chao Hui went even further. She actually presided over a same-sex Buddhist wedding, declaring that any love based on sincerity and non-harm deserves our full respect.
Finally, that brings us to Vajrayāna Buddhism, most famously associated with Tibet. Historically, some ancient monastic codes discouraged same-sex acts, but modern lamas, including the Dalai Lama, consistently emphasized that compassion must come above all else. The Dalai Lama himself has said, if 2 people love each other sincerely and consent, that relationship should be respected. When we listen across all of these traditions, a powerful and consistent theme emerges. Buddhism is not about labeling love as right or wrong. It is about asking a much more practical question. Does this love reduce suffering? Does it cultivate compassion? Where culture once brought silence, modern voices are now bringing clarity. They teach us that sexual orientation is not the issue. How we treat one another is. So, what can we all learn from this? First, that love, when it is sincere, deserves respect. Second, that desire, when it is unwise or causes harm, can create suffering for ourselves and others. And third, that compassion must be the light that guides us, always. In the end, Buddhism does not ask us, who do you love? Instead, it asks, how do you love? If our love carries kindness, respect, and genuine care, then it becomes a path, not away from the Dharma, but deeper into it. And that is a truth that belongs to all of us.